Professionalism! Yes! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all Twitch, it's time! We're here! I'm prolonging the inevitable, but basically, it is the finale, tonight, of the Dark Souls 2 Naked Soul run. From humble beginnings, where we created a man-woman thing with green skin and a random tattoo between the eyes, and with luscious orange hair. We have now come to this moment where a simple naked fool is on the verge to becoming, as the Emerald Herald will put it, the next monarch.
They said it couldn't be done. They said the stream would never end.
But tonight,
They're wrong.
It's all over. But as always, I'm joined by my esteemed colleagues and writers of VGU, Sean and Callam.
Hello.
Yay!
Three amigos.
They're happy.
Once again.
It's time, once again, for everybody to get aboard the whole train.
What?
The
What the what train?
train?
It's one of my favourite lines from any wrestler, and the wrestler's name was called The Godfather, and like his like the catchphrase that he had was whenever he come down to the ring, he'd grab a microphone and just say, "It's time once again for everybody to get aboard the whole train."
I am confused by this.
Yeah, it's quite terrible. It's pretty bad. Let's put it that way.
And we're off.
It's on the wrong side of terrible.
I don't want to know what the right side of terrible is.
Probably the rooster, but we won't go there. And yes, there was a wrestler by the name of the Rooster, and he was just as terrible as his name says. See, oh, that's one thing. Before we get going into things, Callam, because you missed the last stream, you won't actually know what setup we have now, and you may be interested in our big, great shield of shininess.
Ooh,
So,
I would be interested.
out of interest, this is what we are now dealing with. We have the Great Sword plus 10, aka God Weapon, or God Hand, if you want to call it a name. The Heavy Crossbow plus 7, because you might need to stab a few things from range. The shield we now have is the Drake Keeper's Great Shield. We actually picked this up when we went to Dragon Eyrie in the last stream. I didn't realise how good this shield actually was. It's pretty beast. And so I upgraded it to plus 10, and it is amazing with its defenses. If you look at those stats, oh, it's dirty. Absolute dirt. And I've kind of fallen in love with this shield because you lose barely any stamina on defense with it. It's great. Obviously, no armor, because naked. And then for rings, we've still got only the normal Clonfy ring, because I thought to myself, I could go out of my way and get the Clonfy ring plus 1, but I want to at least make it challenging on the stamina route, so I need to monitor my stamina a bit more for the last stages. It's going to hinder me a lot, especially with the last few bosses we have left, but that's the added challenge for tonight's stream. Ring of Steel Protection plus 1, Ring of Blades plus 1, and the third Dragon Ring, which is friggin' amazing!
Yeah, gotta love them dragon rings.
Oh yeah. It's like the Dragon Balls, only in ring form, and there are only 3, so much easier to get. But they don't grant wishes, and they don't summon a massive green dragon. Which is the sad
Yet.
thing.
Patches, mods.
Mods
Okay.
can fix this. People of the internet, make your mods. Bring it to life. And we will give you cookies.
So, what's the plan? Where are you starting today? What's
Well,
the plan of action?
hello,
The plan
Thompson.
is to start at the end.
Ooh.
We start where we finish,
True.
and we finish where we start. So yeah, we have Thompson. So hi, Thompson. Hope you're doing well. We are starting in the Forest of Fallen Giants, which is strange because this is kind of where it all began.
So we're not starting at the end, we're starting at the start.
Pretty much.
Well,
What a twist!
what a twist!
And the reason why we're doing this is because we now have the item we need in order to visit the Giants' memories, or the memories of the Giants, or whatever you wish to call them. And we only need to go to one in particular that has the King of the Giants, where he will then give us the plot device item we need in order to get to the final boss of the game. But I thought to myself, I could end this stream in about an hour, probably, if I just went to those two bosses and done. But no, we want to make this enjoyable, so we're going to go to all of the giant memories, one by one, not in any particular order, and we're going to go nuts, so it's great.
Woo.
And yes, Thompson, the chat plugin does work. Don't be worried. And we have 2 copies of the game to give away here this evening in the live stream. So later on in the stream, we will let you know how you can win either a copy of the PS3 or Xbox 360 version of the recently revealed Golden Joysticks Game of the Year. And we start off today in the memory of Vermeer. I do like these levels of the game, where now you have the ability to visit Dreams of the Giants, and
What are you doing?
it's pretty
here?
trippy, because now you meet NPCs you can only meet
You are
in
not one of our soul.
these
Whoever
dreams,
you are,
and you start seeing
you-
Drangleic in a completely different
I
light.
am Drummond.
Like, here's one of
The Lord has
here's a
placed
badass
this
character by
fort
the
in
name
my
of Drummond.
hands. Whoever you are, just
He likes to
mention
drum.
my name, and no man will challenge your exit. And even if you don't,
So yeah, the
Soon,
reason why I'm
his
really
revenge,
talking with Drummond
remember
here, I'm
what has-
expelling all of his chat
long ago,
options.
it was
Because if you do,
my
he'll tell you about
giants.
how the war's
And you
raging at the
begins.
moment, the giants, and
Did you
how
think
the king is
he would
fighting
be
the giants because
my
they have
blade?
something that he wants.
those
And this is where you also
Begone with
start
you.
noticing
begone.
that there's more want, or there's more emphasis around the
Begone
term
with you.
want
This fort
when you
will
come to
soon
endgame,
fall.
because a lot of NPCs want something, and you're fighting in order to gain the seat of the throne of want. There's a lot of want. So much want. Okay, I'm just going to randomly wave. I didn't want to do that. But we just got a brand new emote. We got hurrah! Which is great.
Hurrah.
Hurrah, we can celebrate.
Hurrah! Can you get Jolly Good Show?
Jolly good show! Oh, that would be a fantastic name for an emote. So the thing you'll start to notice about this area, it's filled to the brim with giants. These giants will hit you very hard. And they are no pushovers. You will get generic giant, magical giant, poison magical giant, giant with weapon, giant without weapon. Just basically there are giant pains in the arse. Oh! Oh wow, wow, wow! Am I dead already? Oh my days! Oh, I'm fine. I lived. The trick is with this area, you don't have much time to explore it, so exploring is not a very good option. But if you can get through this, it's all good. Who was that talking? Because you seem to be a bit quiet.
Oh, really? Hold on.
Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh, no, I'm good. No, no, oh no! And the first Shrek arrives promptly
Oh, no.
and on time. Ouch.
Hold on. I'm trying to. Hold on.
I was going to say, Doogie, you sound a bit... Sound a bit quiet.
Sorry. I think my mic's busted.
Oh no, it's either... No, I think it was the volume on my headset.
Where were we with the song? God, I don't even remember.
Well, I know we got past the chorus, so it's the first line.
Yeah, you meant to
of the-
repeat it, but I think I'm going to jump straight into the verse.
Yeah.
So, it's a cool place, and they say it gets colder.
Hey. And we're now
Interesting
on...
to see what line you end on.
Yeah, by the end of the stream. We're now on Shrek 61. And now you will
61
notice how
Shreks.
much of a pain this is, because if you die in the dream world, you die in real life, because Matrix, nah, it doesn't work
Body
like
cannot live without the mind.
that. You regenerate back into the real world, though. So, reverse Matrix?
So it's Inception.
Pretty much, yeah.
You don't wake up unless you die.
That's a very good... Yeah, that's actually... That's actually the perfect way to put it. Well done, Sean.
Thank you.
Inception.
I try.
Dark Souls
You
Inception.
succeed, my friend. Yes.
I came, I saw, I incepted.
Yeah, this giant section I did really quickly. I can't remember. I did it like, and I didn't even realize it was part of a game. Part of the game. I thought it was like a side quest sort of thing.
Oh my god, are you kidding me? I opened the door. You'll see this on stream in a minute. I opened the door, the giant was already there, and he smashed the door open, smashing me for big damage as soon as I opened the door. Oh, that's terrible. This
Very
is...
Oh, yep. There we go.
This is when you start seeing how much of a... This is when the game starts going, oh, you've got powerful stuff now, eh? That does nothing. You think you
More
have
left
skills?
than the Titanic.
Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, that's right. Raw, do your impression of the quite popular Katy Perry song. Okay, I believe there's a secret passage nearby, but no. I'm just gonna run past the giants. No! Damn it! I'm on fire again. No! 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 Keep rolling. Rolling. Ooh, chest. No! Bad idea! Bad idea! Oh god. I went the wrong way. I'm stuck in the corner now. Oh no. This is terrible. No!
Don't worry, you retrieve. It's all good. That moment when you die so much that you just want to get back to your bloodstain and die again, so it would be easier. It's like you're so resigned to dying that I just want to get the bloodstains. I just want to retrieve. Just please let me retrieve.
That's a great start. A great start. I got stuck in a corner.
You're bundled up now, but wait till you get older.
Oh, and I've got some interesting news for everyone. We have officially been tweeted by Namco Bandai themselves, or well, they're Bandai Namco, but they have tweeted us.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes, the copies of the game come courtesy of Bandai Namco, so...
True, straight from them. So much
Straight
so,
from
in fact,
Smash
that
Mouth.
you're literally just getting a disc. There's no case, there's nothing. It kind of sucks, but that's what you get. No, I'm kidding. You do get a case.
They've implemented their new technology, which directly streams it to your brain.
Ooh.
So, the Riddler?
They unlocked.
Riddler in Batman Forever?
They unlocked Riddle technology.
Wait, oh yeah. I didn't understand what you were saying then, Sean, but then, yeah. Oh man. Jim Carrey was great as the Riddler.
Oh yeah, I love Jimmy. Jimmy Carrey.
He was
great.
pretty much the only redeeming factor of that entire film.
True.
Well...
Trying to see.
Well, what do you mean, well? What?
I think Val Kilmer was a good Batman.
Oh yeah, no, okay, he was an alright Batman. Yeah,
Better than George Clooney.
yeah. I think George Clooney could have been a good Batman, but they just, I don't know, everything messed up with those Batman films. But yeah, Val Kilmer
Yeah.
was definitely a good Batman.
Val Kilmer was very good.
And Robin never thought to ask, Batman, why are you suddenly shorter and not blonde? And older?
Well, I plastic surgery paid for by the back credit card.
The Bat credit card. Never leave the cave without it.
Oh no. You never know when you might need a back credit card when you're saving the day. It's like, the Joker's rampaging throughout the city by spreading laughing gas. Oh no, I need to buy fuel with my back credit card.
But it's like, it raises so many questions. The Bat credit card is like, I can't, like, what if Bruce Wayne uses the Bat credit card in a shop?
Yeah, well, yeah.
That's a very good point, actually.
Maybe by accident. It's just like,
What if he used it?
oh, this card's rejected. Oh, hang on, let me get my other one.
Oh, now I remember. I went the completely wrong way this whole time. I found the seemingly right there, but not quite there, ladder. Which is not actually helping me in this case. Because... Oh no, I'm alive. No, I'm dead. Great!
What?
I thought
The
that
media
was...
men beg to differ.
Oh my god.
The thing is, I thought that was the ladder that was supposed to help. Turns out, no. That's the ladder where, if you haven't gotten rid of the two guys on the opposite side of the street, you're still dead. Great.
You can do it. I believe.
Next verse.
I did it. I already said it.
Oh,
It was
Way ahead of you.
so like relevant.
I'm
you didn't
lagging.
even Notice.
I'm lagging with you. I'm just out of sync, man.
Did you want to hear it again, just in case?
One more time, just why not?
But the media men beg to differ.
Ah. See, I thought you were actually targeting us because we
Yeah,
are
see, that's
technically
what I mean.
media men. So
It was slightly relevant. Probably one of the most relevant ones we've had so far.
just don't bring up the hashtag Gamergate thing. Then it'll be
Ooh.
fine. Nah,
Not meant to talk about GG.
no, we're allowed to basically say it exists, and that's it.
First and second rule of VGU:
Don't.
don't talk about
Do not
Gamergate.
talk about Gamergate. Second rule is, you do not talk about Gamergate.
I sometimes wonder whether you are my Tyler Durden, Sean.
Uh-huh.
Like,
You
when we were making
you guys
soap-
do have that combination.
Do we?
Well, you have a similar. Well, apart from the whole, I want to beat the crap out of you on a regular basis thing. That's not included.
No, we don't tend to do that. But we did, try and blow up the banks.
What I was gonna say is like, but we did beat each other up once. And it was raining outside. We were both just very angry, and we thought we need a good punch.
That has never happened.
Just like
No, but have you ever been in a situation where you're thinking to yourself, like, I wonder what it would be like to be in Fight Club right now? Like the scene where they first beat the crap out of each other.
Yeah.
I've been there, and I've been sat with like a friend, and I've been thinking to myself, like, should I just fight them and see, like, maybe it'll just make us happier people.
Yeah, I
But I've
thought
never
that.
done.
Can honestly say no.
Uh,
I've never
oh wow.
had the urge to
Why
walk
is
up
it?
to a friend.
Oh
Hey,
wow,
try and
wow.
beat the crap out of each other, like,
Rolling. No! Come on! That's 4 deaths in
Yeah,
half
this
an
is-
hour.
Can't you just wait for them to kill each other?
Well, they don't.
Judging by the hole in the satellite picture.
It's the problem with this area is that they're all giants, but the giants are fighting the Drangleic knights, But the problem is, the Drangleic Knights are terrible, and I could attempt to kill them, but there are so many. By the time I kill them all, I would have ran out of time in the dream, and I would be kicked back out to the real world.
The problem is, they're giants. It's sort of like, well, there's your problem.
Well, there's your
They're
your
huge.
problem.
You see those guys?
My God.
Yep, you got giants. Sorry, we're gonna have to close down the operation.
What kind of giants? Oh, green giants.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Oh wow. This is a great start. I'm really digging it already today.
Yeah, this bodes well. What I don't understand is what's happening. What happened to Dom the Superstar?
Well, if you were here in the last stream, the superstar who got eaten a few times.
Really?
Because we were going through Arya's Keep, and you know they have the big golem one-eye dudes that can grab you and take your entire health bar in that one grab.
Yeah.
I got grabbed by the same enemy 3 times in a row,
Oh man.
and I just lost it, and I just thought, screw it, and run past them, we'll fight the boss. And then I died to the boss, so we had to do it all over again. So yeah, that was...
Asks how many memories there are. I think there's 4 or 3. How many is it?
4... No, 3.
3.
Because
yeah.
you get... there are 3 memories, all of which have a giant soul in them, which is why we're mainly going to them to get giant souls. And one of them in particular has the giant themed boss fight with an interesting backstory, which I'll bring up when we actually fight him. And yeah, there you go. These memories are tougher than other areas, because they're supposed to be. They are the only areas in the game which exclusively only have giants as enemies, which can be a massive pain. Get it? Because of their size! Oh, wait, am I supposed to go in here? Yep, I was supposed to go in the house the whole time. Do I feel terrible? Yes. Am I terrible? You decide. I'll leave that up to the audience.
I don't think all the memories are as hard as this particular memory, but it's all about like how you handle it. Like when I played it, I didn't even try to stop. Like even though I imagine there's loads of stuff hidden around here, I didn't try to stop at all. I just legged it straight to the end of it each time.
Yeah. Like this out of all the memories, this one in particular, definitely the hardest. Because just of a matter of you have so many giants, and they are the tougher variants. So you have the fire giants, the poison giant, the giants with the double clubs, the non-weaponized giants that just keep smacking the ground and have insane range. And there are so many of them, and they're in such close proximity of one another that it's just tough. But luckily, we are now done with this memory because we picked up the giant soul from this downed giant. And basically that's what we're doing throughout this entire time. You have to find a specific downed giant, go up to them, examine them, you get their soul, examine them again, you leave the dream.
Great success.
And if you want to go back and try and get the items, be my guest. But no! I died 4 times already. No more in that one. I'll go to another dream and die a lot. Okay?
I'm not even sure what items are in there. Like, I imagine there must be some pretty interesting ones, but...
There's some okay ones, like, I think there's like an armor set, like a half-decent okay shield, a weapon or 2. It's mostly the one item in particular that, or should I say variation of item that you're going to see a lot in those dreams are souls. You're just going to see really big, really good amounts of souls so that if you're doing this area and you feel as if, oh, I need so many souls to upgrade this weapon that little bit more, or I don't have enough to buy this weapon, or don't have enough to do this, do that, this will give you pretty much everything you need for that last little jump. Plus the giants themselves do drop an okay amount of souls. It's not insane, but it's a good number.
Oh man.
Right, so that's dream number 1. Dream number 2, just trying to remember where they are, because that's number 1. Number 2, I just remembered where it is. Number 1 is down there, number 2 is just after you beat the pursuer. So we'll just head to where we fought the pursuer and finally beat him. Because actually, did we... I don't actually remember, because it was so long ago. Did we beat the pursuer legitimately in where you are supposed to beat him, or did we beat him prematurely?
I can't remember because you fought him multiple times, and sometimes it was in other people's worlds, wasn't it? I think you did defeat him on yours prior to the actual. Because you didn't fight him in the section with all the massive crossbows, did you?
Don't think I did.
No.
I may have to look back at the highlights though on YouTube after this just to remind myself. Did I? Because the pursuer was like one of my greatest rivals at the early start of the game, because I kept on helping other people against him, but whenever I went against him, I sucked.
Yeah. It's always the way.
So it was like,
Why? Why?
I guess there'll be about 68 Shrek after the giant memories are done. Yeah, get your bets in, people. Get your bets. Oh, this is different. Ben Hart of Jugo's here outside one of the giant memories.
Oh, is that the guy with the big green sword?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what's he doing here?
Well,
I think if you talk to him in 3 different locations, he gives you the sword, but it's a fake or something like that. I can't remember.
I was going to say, because I think this is the third area. See if the old sword's caught your attention. Well, you've got a good eye. It's been in my family for generations. And you all suck. Because it's not the one.
Well, to be fair, they've done pretty good with it if it's not even the real sword.
True.
If he's managed to survive this long.
If you still is, then you have a great debt to you. I, Ben Hart, swear. Have a
Yeah, I like what he says, if you want this sword you need to provide for my dead fingers. But I do, but I pledge my allegiance to you. So now it's a matter of, well, I kind of want to kill him for the sword. Well, before you realise that the sword sucks, because it's not the sword that you hoped it was. I like Ben Hart as a character. He's a good soul. He knows he's on a justified quest. It's just a shame that his family have been passing this sword down for generations, and it's not the real one. It's just going to make you think that the first family member that obtained the sword may have forged it just to make himself believe that he had a powerful blade, and then carried along stories from one generation to another until Ben Hart picks it up and says, "This is the best sword ever!" Only, is it? It's an interesting idea though, because it's playing on the fact that Ben Hart has stayed alive this long because his skills with the sword are good, not because the sword itself is good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, he's actually in the dream.
This is Inception, sharing dreams.
Just remember.
So yeah, that's the thing. I've just looked it up. There's 2 different swords. One's the Moonlight Greatsword and one's the Blue Moon Greatsword.
My home.
That's it.
And he holds the Blue Moon Greatsword.
I know. My homeland is enough. My homeland.
Yeah, you can actually receive his sword without killing him. If you summon him and beat the boss 3 times.
Oh yeah, you have to summon
and then
him.
speak to him.
Yeah.
If you spoke to him in the memory that you're in right now, then you could have if you'd already beat 3 bosses with him, then you could have received it then. But
Oh, fair enough. Well, oh well. It's
I
not
don't think
like
it's really
this is a
worth it.
run where I'm after all the weapons. Because if I screwed up, I would generally be like, okay, new game plus, or like just bonfire aesthetic stuff, just so I can summon him for a boss fight or something.
Yeah.
Nah, it ain't that bad. Right.
the thing is, if you wanted that sword, you might as well get the real one, the Moonlight Greatsword.
True. Okay, so this is something we haven't seen in a while. The Pharos Lockstone!
Ooh. Do you have any on you?
Yep, I have a ton. Which opens up a door which leads into this lovely area with a chest. It says Visions of Trap, but there is no lock on it, so as soon as you open it, bring out your shield. It's a crossbow trap. And you get the 3 souls of a hero. Very good. But we're not done here. There is another door. The Pharos Lockstone to the left is a lie, because we'll actually bring out a spinning blade that will hurt you. The door itself is just a normal invisible door, where you have 2 massive iron chests. One will give you a fire seed, so if you're leveling up your pyromancies, fantastic. And the second one, I believe it's an armor set. Yep, it's the steel armor set, which I will showcase for you guys now, because why not? I'll show you guys off how the armor set. It's a pretty awesome looking armor set, because it's the armor set that some of the enemies you fought earlier actually use. And I'm not gonna lie, the armor set with the weapon and shield that I'm using, freaking great. It looks amazing. And I would probably run around with this for the rest of the game, because although the weight of it is insane, I would gladly just go heavy and just block everything all day. But because naked, we'll just get rid of it all. I like how that's the mantra we have to go with. It's like, find fantastic armor set. Naked.
Yeah. Find fantastic armor set, go to Gavlan and sell it.
Oh yeah. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, I need to run past the fire dude and jump down from the wall. Ooh, and I run straight in front of him. Oh, that's glorious. That is actually well timed. Well done, Dommels. High five. Oh, I survived it though. It's fine. Survived it. Pick up the soul of a brave warrior, which I will gladly take. And then you go down here. Drop onto this tiny platform. Drop onto the... no, that failed. Oh god, there's a giant right in front of my face. But you do that, and that's the shortcut of actually getting to the second soul of a giant.
On a scale of 1 to wrecked, how wrecked were you just then?
I was so wrecked. I'd say about 6 on the Shrek.
6 out of wrecked.
6 out of wrecked. Because
Oh my God,
it was a wreck where it was like, wow, my entire health bar was eaten up in one fireball. But it didn't kill me. If it killed me, it would be a 7.
A 7?
Only
Surely
a
if it killed
7.
you, it would have been a wrecked out of wrecked.
I've never seen this shortcut, by the way.
Yeah, it's a very effective shortcut, because it basically just cut through. Like you beat those few hollowed out soldiers on your way up, get the armor set and a few more souls, keep working your way up. You're on the wall. All you have to do is get past everyone, which is really easy. Go down, jump from thing to thing, get to the back, examine the giant twice, and you get the soul and you get out. It's the fastest memory out of the 3. Devonator 9000. It's all ogre now. Oh, lovely, lovely. Hello, sir. Very good way of making yourself known here today. And you know what?
That actually really got me. I don't know why.
I did like it. I'm not gonna lie. I did like it. You, sir. You. You get that's 10 points to Gryffindor. Yeah, that's good. Only 10? Yes. Because Gavlan wheel.
Really?
You will now.
Gavlan definitely does will, and I think he's fairly prone to dealing too. Actually,
Oh yeah, he does like a good deal. And then Gavlan plays on the glockenspiel.
Would Gavlan prefer to play Wheel of Fortune or Deal or No Deal?
ooh, he'd rather play deal and no will.
Deal and
Devonator!
No Wheel.
Devonator 9000, thanks for the follow, dude. Welcome to the
I thought I
VGU
heard
party.
it.
That was great.
It's obviously not as loud as it used to be, but I still heard it.
Oh no, ever since we first brought that in, I edited that down quite a considerable amount. So don't you worry, it's fine. It's fine. Right, I need to produce the symbol of the king. So, king's ring, please. That's the one. I believe this is where the last one is. I could be wrong, but I think I'm right.
Yeah, I think you're right. Judging by the 40-second delay. Oh. Okay, suddenly I just jumped forward mode. That's cool.
Forward jump!
That was weird. I think I'm gonna have to take you off medium quality and reduce you back to low. It's not mobile, but it's not great.
Reducing to the low.
How does it
low.
feel?
Trying to stream net on the... Nah, I can't rhyme. So the amount of times you got Shrek's sculling pit in your butthole is from when you first started this playthrough. Yes. Trust me, if I got 64 Shreks just from starting from this evening, I would evaluate my gaming life, and I would probably rethink what I'm doing.
Well, that just goes to show how great you are, because pretty sure my first playthrough, my first couple of hours of playing, I think I got at least 64 deaths.
Fair enough. That sounds like my first playthrough as well, in all honesty. Okay, so this giant right here, this specific one, is the boss fight. And before we go into the boss fight, I think it's a good time to give out our first of the two Dark Souls 2 games that we have to give away on tonight's stream. If you guys are up for it.
Ooh.
I'm up for it.
Yeah.
You're jumping in there like some sort of fish out of water that needs to jump back in the water, so let's do it.
Oh,
I don't know what
So, ladies and gentlemen in the stream, before we are about to confront the Giant King, or King of the Giants, or he's a king, and he's a giant one. So, put it that way. Now, this fight, I have died many a time to this boss when I first played through the game, so I'm curious as to how it's going to work this time round. A very interesting boss as well, because he has a very cool story which you wouldn't know unless you dived into the lore. The story itself is actually pretty frigging cool, and I'll get into it once we're closer into the boss fight, or when I die to the boss fight, because I'm certain I will die in the boss fight somewhere. I'm pretty confident that I'll die. Yes! Because in Dark Souls you have to be confident in death.
It's true.
If you're not confident in death, then why did you buy Dark Souls? And of course, Dark Souls is more than just death and frustration. It's just full of fun, laughter, smiley faces. And
I think we're playing different games, Dom.
and apparently a lot of fan fiction of Lucatiel, which I just randomly came across recently, and I was very much like, really? Lucatiel is probably one of the most masculine female characters that I've seen in a Souls game. Heck, most of the female characters in Souls games have been pretty darn masculine. And yet there's, well, I wouldn't expect any less from those people who create fan fictions moments.
Devonator just asked about you doing summons.
Well,
the rule was pretty much that you would only summon after you tried a boss once on your own, wasn't it? Or something along those lines.
I would only summon a dude in. Like, I'm not allowed to summon any dudes until I've at least tried taking on the boss once. If I die against the boss, then I can, but I'm not going to force myself. And this is on the PS3 version. Yes, here's my controller to prove it. Mwah. Why did I kiss it? Well, I was going to do an Iron Sheik impression, man. Just go, Hatoi! PlayStation! What you doing? God.
Let's avoid.
Yeah, if anyone knows the Iron Sheik, you already know how crazy that man is when it comes to promos. And I don't need to go there. So that guy at the end there is the boss. He is pretty crazy. And I'm already scared of going up to him, but I'm waiting for the next mortar strike to come through. There you go. Okay. Time to die. It's not even the Giant King, it's the Giant Lord. I got it completely wrong. But this is the Giant Lord, ladies and gentlemen. And as I said earlier, he does have a very interesting story. Would anyone like to listen? Then gather around you as I share with you a tale of peril and interest. For you see, ladies and gentlemen, the Giant Lord, as we are facing right here, is in fact a boss we have fought earlier on in the game. You remember the giant that we fought in the Forest of the Lost Giants?
I do.
This is him.
I didn't know that. That's actually pretty cool.
Because apparently, because you're reliving the dream of the battle against the Giant Lord and the giants invading Drangleic, fighting for their right to party and all that jazz. Oh god, I'm dead. Yep.
What?
Wow,
For real?
he literally stomped my face.
The ice we skate is getting pretty thin.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said skate like that.
Skate!
Skate!
Yeah, so the trick is, you're reliving that fight against the Giant Lord, but what actually happened in the fight was, the Giant Lord was the last giant to be taken down, because every other giant was pretty much brutally killed or captured so that Arya could begin doing his experiments on them, which if you explore Arya's Keep they went pretty friggin' brutal on those giants. And so with the Giant Lord, instead of killing him, they stabbed him a ton of times with many different things and imprisoned him at the base of this forest. A forest completely made out of the carcasses of the dead giants. Because when a giant dies, if left for a good period of time, he will eventually turn into a tree. And it's quite sad if you put it that way, but that's why the boss fight itself, I personally think, is that little bit better, because it's freaking cool. Nah, I'm not lying. It is the PS3 version. I know you can use your PlayStation control on the PC and on the Xbox if you have the right cords, the right drivers. Not doing any of that. It is PS3. If you want, I can always swing my webcam over and prove it that way. And
well, the thing is, it should be like all the prompts in game are PS3 prompts still as well.
True.
X to Enter the Mist. I think even with drivers on the PS3 on the PC, it would still the only drivers. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think it would give you Xbox 360 prompts if you were doing it through the drivers that I've used anyway.
Yeah, I know it's done that to me for a couple of other games. Wow, I don't know what that giant was doing there for a second. He just decided to go on a run against the wall for some strange reason. Right, I think I'm gonna try. Did I update the Shreks, by the way?
Yeah. Yeah, I think
I went from 64 to 65, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay then. I wanted to make sure that I got the Shreks right, because... Oh no, God forbid I get the Shreks wrong! Oh no! God forbid I die more times than I actually do. Make myself look more terrible.
If you die 3 more times than Thompson's right.
Well,
He's actually... Has he ever been right?
Well, no, the trick is, if I have to die that many amount of times, but I have to die that many amount of times and finish the dream sections. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got this.
Yeah, that is a very good point, Devinator. The last giant can rip through his chains instantly. Why didn't he leave? More speculations. Well, there are speculations that have been going around in the Dark Souls community, and apparently the biggest speculation of them all as to why he stayed there and just took it like a man. The reason why is because the whole reason the giants were fighting the guys from Drangleic was because the king was after the Throne of Want. And the king gained the Throne of Want, and because the giant lord knew what that throne was capable of doing, he decided he would let the king do what he wanted with it and see how bad Drangleic turned because of what he had done. And he would rather take it for the giants because he knew the torture he was receiving was going to be so much less than the torture the king would have to go through whilst he was going hollow, the torture that his people would have to go through, knowing that the world itself was slowly collapsing and all these guys were going hollow, creatures were coming up and souls were becoming plentiful and beasts were feeding on them. It's kind of like as if that giant was so smart he knew that he could do more damage by taking the torture and waiting there underneath the forest than just simply breaking out and trying to get revenge. It's pretty interesting.
That's one of the great things about Dark Souls is the amount of like little snippets of lore and stuff that you wouldn't ever know necessarily that are somehow hidden.
Like, to this day, I don't think that question has ever been answered. And I think it's one of those Dark Souls questions that may never be answered. Because it's just it's a hard thing to really bring up. It's like, why would the Lord of the Giants, their ruler, who was defeated at the steps of Drangleic, stay in torture whilst the carcasses of his kin were brutally experimented upon and all that jazz? Oh wow, the Ashen Mist is already thinning. I need to beat the boss faster if I can. And this is my favourite way of taking on the boss for melee characters. Some people don't like this, and I don't blame you, because it does require a good block, accurate rolls, and just a lot of care and attention whenever he does lay down the stomps. But if you do it right and you're okay, the Giant Lord will bow down to you, which he literally just did to me. And we
Bow
get
down to what?
bow down for what? We get his soul and the giant's kinship. And before we actually left the dream, I did pick up the giant soul, which is just after fighting him. So we've got it.
Nice. So that's all 3. Is that all 3 memories?
That's all 3 giant memories.
Nice. So all that is left now. Oh boy. Here comes the big finale.
Oh yeah. Well.
Almost.
So, ladies and gentlemen, now that we have the giant's kinship, I can technically go back to Drangleic Castle and fight Nashandra and end it right here, right now. But because this is at least going to be 2 hours, I want to make this fun. And because this is a grand finale, it's not going to be a grand finale unless we do something crazy. We've got a wad of giant souls. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to fight the king. And we're going to go king. Well, we're going to save the king, basically. That's where I'm heading. We're off to see the king, the wonderful king of Drangleic. Because I want his head on a pike. That's basically it.
It shall be done. It shall be done!
We are going to see if I can indeed slay the king. The time has come. And in all honesty, the fist fighter boss, no, mate.
When you get this game, you'll see. You'll see.
Yeah, I know that killing the Chandra isn't necessarily the end, but for this particular run, and for when we sit upon the throne of want, that will be the end for us. And that will be the end of the stream.
I mean, we could do all the extra content and all the, all the hidden stuff, but it's just, there's so much to this game that it isn't it's the kind of game that has replayability, and you could come back and find new stuff to do. Even if it's just looking for a particular weapon or a particular piece of armor or something, there's so much to do that it would be impossible to ever 100% it on the stream. We need a definitive end.
Oh yeah, it's kind of emotional for me because to this day, even though I've been playing on alternate characters, doing different builds, I've been playing the DLC, to this day, I have still not beaten the Chandra and still not sat upon the throne of want and completed the base game. And I have not done that for a specific reason, because I wanted to have that first feeling of completing it on here for the live stream to make it that little bit more special.
I feel privileged to be around for that occasion.
I was here for your first. It was just so beautiful. I'm actually going to use a human effigy here because no one wants to see naked holes like Freddy Krueger. No, we want to see orange locks and green skin. The true epitome of Shrek.
Beautiful, radiant skin that we're used to.
Oh yes.
Bear
Bear of the curse. I see you have more swords. Level up.
Seek lest.
World exclusive. Kotaku. Post it.
Dominic Coles finally beats Dark Souls 2.
Loses Dark Souls 2 virginity on live stream. Mind blows. The world feels. I'm just going to shovel these points into health.
We caught up with Dominic straight after he finished his endeavor. In his exclusive interview, he reveals all.
It was so emotional, man. I just want to make a new character and start again.
Well, we'll interview you, and then some old guy with sunglasses and a hoodie would come along and say, "That is not broadcastable."
Just go beep her right in the beep.
I love that Devonator's just said, "You're still undead with that skin."
True that.
You did pick the most dead-coloured skin possible.
True. We did pick the dead colour, you know. He's pretty friggin' dead.
Please meet
she-
Mr. Parkwintook. Well, Mrs.
We still don't know!
Nobody knows.
No one
Ambiguity is
knows.
the key here.
I thought that was Fiona, Shrek's wife. It could be, but she has a
Shrek-
male name.
Shrek would definitely be downgrading if he went for Mr. Parkwintook instead of you.
Totally. It'd be like the biggest turnaround when he just goes. Like,
What a twist.
It'll be like that Simpsons episode. No, not Simpsons episode. That Family Guy episode where there's just this random lesbian couple in a bed, and then it's just like, oh, I can't believe I'm doing this. Don't worry, baby. He's gonna find out sometime. Just like, what? No! Oh my god! Okay,
Oh man.
it's time to go kingslaying, I believe. Oh, these weird spectral ghosts from the statues. You will not deal with me this day. Oh no, because I'm feeling royal. No, I'm not doing that song. Been overplayed. Trust me, I'm on a radio station. I know how overplayed that thing is.
Do you ever
nuts.
play the Weird Al Yankovic version?
Don't think I've actually heard that version.
He basically goes on about how great foil is.
With aluminum foil.
Foil! What? That actually sounds much better and hilarious.
I'll
man,
never
I
see
love
the
this section.
finish. Oh my
Okay,
food.
so I normally love this section, but now I hate it. The bell has rang, but ghosts are now up, making this even harder to get through. But guess what? We're not going to even fight these guys. We're going to run through them.
What? You're crazy.
3, 2, 1.
Gladiators, you will
Rush!
go on my first whistle.
Giant rush. Tiger knee.
Wait, did you ring the bell yourself? Or
I
did,
accidentally did because the great sword is so big.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. No, I'm good. All I have to do is hit the circle of light that Vestalt started his boss fight in, and if you turn around, this is the most hilarious thing. Suddenly they're not aggroed onto you. It's great. It's great. So yeah, that's how you run through them all. And I only used one Estus, which I didn't even need to use. I could have used a life gem or whatever.
Nice.
Okay.
I don't know how many times I ran down this little section, like that little corridor, and had to fight everything, and God.
Yeah. So before we fight the king, there is something I need to let people know about the king. Some people are frustrated with the fight because if you die against him the first ever time you fight him, he gets exceedingly tough. And what I mean is, it doesn't mean that he gets a huge power boost. It just means that his health just seems to be much bigger than it used to be the first time you fought him. In fact, that is false. The truth behind this is that after you lose to the king the first time, the king's defenses raise by 32 times its base amount, making his health insane and making your damage nothing. So you
32 times.
32 times.
Why that exact, randomly, seemingly arbitrary number?
Because it goes down by half that amount every time you pick up a giant soul, eventually coming down to 2 times and then 0 and back to
And
normal again.
You have giant souls now,
Yes.
so he's easier.
So in my inventory right now, you will see that I have, underneath all the other souls that I have 4 giant souls, or souls of a giant. There are 5 in the game. One that you pick up, I believe, after... No, there's one that you pick up in one of the really plagued out areas where you have to fight 2 giants in order to get it. And that's one of the easier ones to get. The second one, the second, third and fourth are all gained through the giant memories, which we just did. The 5th one is the hardest one to get and is completely optional, because if you get the 5th one, then the king, if you lose to the king the first time, the king now will only have 2 times defense, so it's not as bad. It'll take a little bit longer, but you'll be fine. The last giant soul, if you were to get 100% down in defenses against the king, you have to obtain it by killing the ancient dragon. Good friggin' luck.
Yeah. I still haven't beat the ancient dragon on my main playthrough.
Yeah, so now you know, and knowing is half the battle. And speaking of knowing is half the battle, here we go. What if his defense was only 1? So he had 32 defense for everything. Insta-kill, crystal soul spear, 99 int and attack. Well, I have seen many a person go against the king the first time and take him out the first time by using that technique, Devonator. So you are not wrong. You are in fact correct, but that is a fantastic technique on taking him down. But of course, I'm here with a great shield and a massive sword, so it's not going to happen. Especially since my intelligence is just over 10, or as I would say, complete pants.
My tactic for beating him was the same as the Lost Giant. or the last giant, I can't remember what it's called, which is just literally swap between his legs for each attack. So hit his left, then hit his right, then hit his left. Just keep swapping back and forth, and that was the best I ever managed.
Yeah. But before we face the king, I'm going to see if we can't go into a very special memory which some people forget about. We're actually going to visit the king's memory.
What?
At the back
I didn't
of the
know
area
that.
where you fight the king, you can interact with the king's armour that lays on the ground, and you can speak with King Vendrick before he's completely turned hollow.
You need to fulfill any requirements before you can interact with that armor?
All you need is one thing. You need the same item that you need in order to get into the other giant memories,
That makes sense.
which is the giant, no, not the giant's kinship, it is the Ashen Mist Heart, which you get from the ancient dragon just by talking to him at the top of the Dragon Area, of Dragon
Holy
Keep.
crap. I didn't even know about this. This is epic.
And I will say, this is when you realise King Vendrick has one of the most badass models in the game. He looks amazing in this bit alone, and I'm just going to let him speak.
Seeker of fire, coveter of the throne. I am Vendrick, ruler of Drang Lake. As flame rises, so does it fade. Such is the way of things. Do you intend to link the fire? Then you must first take the throne. Prove your worth. Find the ancient crowns. Seek adversity, and they will be yours. And your wishes granted. And your wishes.
And basically that's what the king says. The king explains how you can rekindle the first bonfire and start things anew once again by taking the seat of the throne of want and by literally deciding the fate of your new world. It's beautiful that the king himself is the guy that tells you that's how you do it. I couldn't do it because I just didn't have... I just couldn't come to my senses and do it. But he tells you that's how it's done. And the fact that he says get the crowns, he's referring to the 3 crowns from the 3 DLCs. And the great thing is, if you go back to King Vendrick after beating every final boss and getting every crown from the DLC, he has new things to say based on the crown that you bring back to him. That's awesome. So do not forget about King Vendrick. This is possibly one of the greatest things I've seen in this game. I just love it. And Vendrick's armor, his gigantic sword that he's got laying down on the ground, and his shield as well, which you just saw there. I did just climb on. I'm going to do it again. Yeah, you can climb on top of his shield and everything, and that's hilarious. But you see his armour in all its glory as he's wearing it. You see how old and shriveled he is. His beard's friggin' immense. It's like a Gandalf beard. It's great. But when you're done with the king, just leave. And you'll be back where you were. I truly believe that's one of the most beautiful parts of the game. And it's completely optional. People go through the entire game and completely forget that. I think it's beautiful. And Curse 438830. I'll ring that number later. Welcome to the stream, sir. You're just in time. Just in time because I'm about to get slain by the king. Well, we're going to be
Join us
fighting
for
the king.
Shrek number 66.
Oh yes, is this indeed going to be the 66 Shrek?
Shrek number 66.
Oh, it's time. And yeah, that's also why King Vendrick did not take the throne. Because if he tried to take on the throne of want, Nashandra would have killed him off there and then, and sat on the throne herself, plunging the world into a new age of darkness. But
I
enough.
just tweeted hashtag King Vendrick's beard. Thanks to.
Gotta love it. That's great.
In before trending.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
without further ado, I'm gonna praise the sun. I'm gonna feel the power that comes with it.
I
Naked.
have the power.
With power running through these veins. Let's slay the king.
You got this.
Vendrick, time to put you out of your misery. And I missed the first swing. That's fantastic. That's really good. Let's try it again. Swing number 2. Oh, I hit him. He's just not having any of it. No, there we go. Oh. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I need to concentrate in this fight, so if I don't talk much, you know why.
We'll do the talking for. Obviously, for us, the stream is a bit further back, so you're still just waiting to start the fight on my screen. Oh, here we go. You're gonna miss your first swing. Yep.
This is crazy. This is crazy. Ah! How did I? Woo! Oh, that was lucky. Okay. Stop zone. That was ballsy.
Silence is deafening. Such tension.
I really don't want to say too much because I don't want to distract him.
It's fine. Just quote that robot from Futurama.
By my shiny metal. ass.
Boogale, boogale, moogale!
Oh no.
Oh.
That doesn't distract me, but it's in fun.
There was so many robots in Futurama, I really didn't know where you were going with that.
Robot house!
Battle of the naked undead with ultra great swords.
Oh, this is so true! That makes this fight even more awesome! Battle of
Good
the
shit,
Naked.
You got a shield. What does he have? He just has really tall legs.
And a bigger shield. No, a bigger sword. You know, he has a crown.
Oh, when I was telling you to target his legs, I was obviously thinking of a different fight altogether. Sorry.
Is one of the DLCs maybe, or?
No, because I don't have any DLC. Oh, no, I was thinking of the Ancient Dragon again. That's my tactic for the Ancient Dragon, was just attacking each leg after the other.
Yeah,
But,
fair enough.
Yeah, even that doesn't really work, because I still haven't beat him, so...
It's a work in progress strategy.
Yeah. Ah, Devonator's got to go. Well, thanks for joining us. Thanks for following.
Yeah, thanks a lot, dude. More live streams in the future. And
Thanks
thank
for
you
doing-
again for being chivalrous.
Yeah. Thompson owes you one.
Next
Well,
stream.
actually, technically, now we owe Thompson one.
True. Technically. Don't overthink it. Don't.
Got a nice little tactic going here. Oh boy. This is tense, man.
This is super tense. This is the most tense fight in the entire time we've been streaming this. I have never felt this tense in my life. That was close. He's not dead! God. Yes!
You win.
Congratulations.
90,000 souls. And the king is dead.
Long live the king.
Beep the king.
This calls for one thing. I've got to do it. I've got to do it.
The Chandler's dance.
Special King version. Ladies and gentlemen,
Chandler, let's write it down.
get out your tridents. It's time to dance!
Well, on this mind-shatteringly good news that I've heard and just seen, I shall return as quickly as I can. Sorry.
All we need is the rude sandstorm to come blaring out whenever you do that dance.
Oh my days. Oh, that. It wasn't. The trick is, it wasn't that the fight was hard. It's that the fight is. Well, I found it hard the first like 5 million times I tried fighting him, because I've never beaten the king. I will say that right now. In any playthrough I've ever done, I've never beaten the king because I've just found him way too tough. Even with 4 giant souls, I found him way too tough. But that's Curse apparently. Yes! Praise the naked Curse. Thank you very much, dude. Welcome to the VGU party. Well, thank you very much indeed. What a kingly, what a way to make that fight even more satisfying. Thank you very much, dude. I still can't believe I did it.
Proud moment.
It kind of is. It kind of is. Like, you know when you've just done something you haven't done, and you just feel so proud of yourself that you've finally done it.
You need to order a copy of Dealing with Success from Amazon for you.
Yeah, can I get one copy with Dealing with Success, followed by Fame for Dummies?
Fame for Dummies.
I think that would be a good book. I mean, Donald Trump must have written it. I don't know. Yeah, that was perfect timing, Curse. Definitely.
So, you managed to avoid, Shred number 66.
I know, right? That's crazy. I haven't hit the 66...
The 66 subsidiaries of sin. The
Yes.
66 sides of... No, I'm not.
The 66 size of Siegfried?
The 66 sides of Siegfried.
I
Coming
don't know.
soon.
To theatres near you, featuring Kevin Spacey. Because
Coming
he's
soon
popular.
from Hideo Kojima, the 66 sides of Siegfried.
Playable
and
teaser available now. Free
Playable
PSN.
teaser. Speaking of playable teaser,
It's so good.
I first played through PT yesterday. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That is, I'm sorry, best horror game 2014. PT. I don't care if it's not a game. I don't care if it's just a hallway. Best horror game 2014. PT. Absolutely.
It is that good. I will gladly say it is that good.
I mean, it was me and my mate, we were playing it, and darkened room, you know, blackout curtains, TV loud, as high as you want, and like, just amazing. Just like, just to see what would happen next, like,
Yeah.
and it like got to the point where we were afraid to turn a corner. We were literally afraid to look around a corner.
That's when you know.
And the graphics as well.
It was so good. Like the effects that they had as well for certain things that happened. It's just match made in heaven.
Like it had jump scares, but it had like tension scares, and it had freak out scares.
Had those scares.
And then at the end is a trailer for a brand new Silent Hill. Hello.
It's like as if Kojima just literally said, "Hey, you know I can make women just swoon with a click of my fingers. With this playable teaser, I have now given birth to 1,000,000 babies!
That was such a good game.
It was really good. Like, the only problem now is that because that was so good, if Silent Hills
If Silent Hills is... I mean,
Doesn't-
okay, Silent Hills is surely gonna be great.
I mean, come on, it's got everything that's perfectly intertwined. Hideo Kojima, for 1.
Guillermo del Toro.
Guillermo del Toro for 2.
And Norman Reedus.
Norman Reedus for 3. That's a match made in heaven. If Call of Duty can work with Kevin Spacey, this should be friggin' amazing. Hands down, do it. And you know what? I've made a decision. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, the king is not our only option. We've slayed the king, but now there's only one last thing to do before trying to take on Nashandra. I can't believe I'm doing this. We're back in Dragon's Keep. Guys, I'm feeling it. We are gonna take on that ancient dragon and kick its ass!
Conventional wisdom says, don't push your luck. But, okay.
I am going to kick. Is that an actual dude? Oh my god, I thought that was an actual dude. It's just a ghost. Oh.
Got that PT on the brain.
Yeah, I know. It's so true. It's so true. But okay, guys, this is it. We're gonna go. We're gonna fight Ancient Dragon. We're gonna see how well we do. I've made sure that I've got the one weapon or the one shield I need for Germ Great Shield plus 10 with 100 defense against fire, because that's all I need. Because this fight, this fight. We may not win. We may Shrek a good few times, but you know what? I've got to do this. I've just got to do this. I've slayed a friggin' king. The least I can do now is slay a friggin' dragon. Yes, Thompson, I've gone friggin' mad. I'm crazy right now. I am actually crazy right now. And no, I'm not referencing the Destiny's Child song. That is Destiny's Child, right? With Beyonce back in the day when she first started.
Yes?
You know, with the I wanna. That one.
That song was Beyonce with a solo version.
Oh, that was solo Beyonce.
Well, technically it wasn't solo, Jay-Z was in it.
I know music, me! Oh. Okay, yep.
Yeah, talk about the game's feeling of want. I want to defeat the king. I want to defeat the dragon. Look at Dom wanting to do all of these things.
There is a lot of want happening right now. Or, well, but yet again, if it's the throne of want for me, for Lil Wayne it will probably be the throne of what?
The throne of what?
Because that is literally, it's not turned down for what, it's you're sitting at the throne of want and you say, sit down for what?
Sit down for want.
Sit down for want! That's brilliant. Someone should totally make that. Sit down for want. The Dark Souls 2 parody featuring Little Soul.
Little Soul.
Or Lil Luca for Lucatil. Okay. This is the hard part leading up to a fight, so this is tough. This is tough central. With a T, U, and 2 Fs. Bad start. Oh no, we're good. Which one wants to do battle? You do. Oh. I don't nearly deal as much damage as I thought. Yeah, it's not that I'm going to be needing Estus Flasks against the boss fight, because if he hits me once, I'm dead. So, hey! there you go. Something I already know from experience. If you've seen any of the spin-off streams where I tried to beat this guy on my higher level, way more developed character, well, I still kept on failing all the time. Yeah, it's gonna be a bloodbath. Blood for the blood gods. Yep, sounds right.
Blade?
Well, I was making more of a Warhammer reference, but sure.
Sorry, I remember Blood God from Blade.
Get Blade for what?
Blade for what?
I am. Oh well, that's actually a point. Wesley Snipes has agreed to do a 4th Blade film.
What? Where is this?
This was a while back on the movies. I forget. I just saw it in a random article one day when I was just surfing through the book face.
The book face.
It's like Facebook, but it puts face. It puts face second. Books first.
It puts books first.
Which is always good because you should always learn to read. Wow, these guys are way tougher than I usually thought they were. You were fine when I first came here last stream. Now you're just pissed off that I killed you. Come on. Let us dance like gentlemen. Oh, wait, sorry, that's. I said that wrong, and that's Dudley's line from Street Fighter 3. Let us fight like gentlemen. If beat the ancient...
Gutter trash.
Oh man. Gutter trash.
Let's fight like gentlemen.
Yeah, I love Dudley in Street Fighter.
Corkscrew blow.
I'm sorry.
Cross counter.
Welcome back, Callam. Do you notice where we are?
Yeah, you seem to be heading towards the ancient dragon right now.
I've gone mad. I've gone
Why
mad.
are you doing this?
I'm doing it.
Why?
I'm freaking doing it.
You know, you should have done it before you fought Vendrick, though.
I know, but I want to do it now after I've killed Vendrick.
I wonder how much easier it would be if you actually kill the ancient dragon before Vendrick. That's like, I didn't think Vendrick was. He's hard by all means, but I don't think he's that hard. I don't think. Like, I wonder how much of a difference this final soul would make to the fight.
Well, as I said, this is the this is the one where if you got this after you got the other 4 souls of a giant, it will take Vendrick's defenses down from 2 times to 0.
Oh yeah.
So
Wow,
it would
yeah,
just
he would be-
effectively make the fight regular again. A regular fight? Oh man. I'm crazy and I'm feeling good about it.
Well, I mean, are you underestimating how hard Nashandra is going to be now?
I know how hard Nashandra is. I'm gonna get my ass whipped by Nashandra. Straight up.
Whipped.
Yes?
Cool.
With a capital Q, it's silent.
Just reverse the H and the W. Whipped.
Yeah, whipped. Okay. Come on. Last dragon dude. If we can do this. Yeah, let's dance. Dance in circles. Dance my dance of life.
Punch the keys, for God's sake.
Or as
Stream now featuring Patrick, everybody.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Now for
For some
yours.
reason I went with Connery. It seems to be the thing whenever we
We
try
seem
to
to
do
be doing a
Patrick
lot of
Connery.
Sean Connery.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of it's
Okay.
kind of in theme with the boss we're going against because Sean Connery did voice a dragon.
Oh no, you're
did.
ruining the illusion.
We're not supposed to reference that film because that film sucks, but he did do it.
Wait, I get it confused. There's 2, isn't there? There's Dragon Heart and then there's Dragon Slayer.
Dragonheart he's in.
Dragonheart is the one with the talking dragon.
Yeah.
And Sean Connery is the dragon.
That film was so good. When I was a kid, I loved that film.
Do you look back at it now and feel the same way?
No. It was on TV a couple of months ago, and I was just like, what is this? Why did I ever watch this?
Sean Connery, why? You were James Bond. Now
Dennis
you're a
Quaid as well.
friggin' posh dragon.
Oh boy.
Okay,
Not Spanish. I'm Egyptian.
before we do this, one big decision. Germ Great Shield plus 10 must be equipped. And as an extra thing, in order for this to work properly, I have to equip it onto my main hand. Oh, this is going to be much tougher now because I've got to do everything left-handed. Because the reason why is because I can... Oh no. Is it? You're still going to... No, I can just do that. That's perfect. Yeah, because basically the trick is... Against the Ancient Dragon, this is the best shield to go into the fight with. At plus 10, it has 100% fire defense, which is the only element that this dragon uses. And you can, when you two-hand the shield and defend with it, you can defend against his fire attack once. And only once. So if
Yeah,
you're too
I watched you do
close
this
to
on
him,
other accounts.
you will die.
I watched you do this on Uga Chaka. Is that his name?
Ugachaka, yes.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, even with that one, like without the shield block thing, it's so hard. Like I've never used a shield fighting him. I always just try to get mass damage in, and I there's a reason I haven't beat the dragon yet, I guess.
Oh yeah. Oh. Oh. Now I'm you know what it is, on the way up I felt really positive, but now that I'm here I'm starting to have doubts. I'm starting to reconsider this decision.
It's like when you're in the line for a roller coaster.
Yeah.
As you get further, you get closer and closer. It's like the closer I get, the more I feel like doing it. But the possibility of turning back decreases.
Yeah, the more people behind you, the more people you have to shame yourself in front of by admitting that you don't want to do the roller coaster.
Okay.
Truth be told, I had a massive phobia of roller coasters up until until about a year ago, actually. A year and a half ago. Went on the roller coasters for the first time, and I love them now.
I haven't. So, like, the roller coasters I've done aren't exactly, huge. Until I did Colossus at Thorpe Park, which, for those of you who don't know, looped 10 times. I hadn't been on a roller coaster that had looped once yet.
Oh, dude.
So I had to do this one at Colossus, which loops 10 times.
Okay.
So that was a, baptism of fire.
Lads,
Yeah, throwing yourself in the deep end.
I'm in position. First swing's gonna be right onto this guy's tail. I'm gonna
So,
be
look-
very quiet for this fight because I'm gonna concentrate the crap out of this one. Ladies and gentlemen, the battle begins. Epic dragon fight!
Leroy Jenkins.
It's time to literally turn
going
down
back to the
force.
roller coaster thing. Do you remember the black hole at Alton Towers? Did you ever hear about that one?
Oh no, I'm already dead.
They closed it down eventually. Someone died. You died already? That's testament to how hard this fight is. My world's on fire!
And we finally hit
God.
66 Shreks. Hey!
Wait, no, did I miss one? The water's getting warm, so you might as well swim. Did I say that?
No, I think that's for one that we needed.
Okay.
Oh wow,
whoops.
you just got
Ah.
very wrecked.
Well, that was good. Let's not do that again.
Yes, I think that was rather silly of you, and you should probably just...
Yeah, I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead and literally just think, nope.
So be it. Hollow.
Back to Dranglair Castle. Yeah, we just hit Time Shrek 66. I'm literally on a highway to hell.
Yep, we've just get Emperor Palpatine in here.
Oh yeah.
Order 66. So be it, Jedi.
Yeah, I've got an order here for Palpatine. Order 66. Yeah,
Wait at the mount.
yeah. You ordered the pizza with Against the Rebellion written on the box. Yes, it's the dark side of a pizza.
Sean, your Palpatine impression is really good.
I was gonna say his is way better.
It's worryingly good. I feel like you're like one step away from
I'm
attacking
one
with lightning.
murdering Samuel L. Jackson away from going full Sith Lord.
I'm one Samuel L. Jackson murder away from the dark side.
Devonator asks, oh, hey, he's back. Hey, Devonator. He asks, do you have the Gower's ring?
Let me check. Like when I first saw that comment, I thought, the Goer's ring? What? The ring from the Luca Goers from Final Fantasy X? They're in this? I knew they were assholes, but
What a
really?
twist.
Okay, so Gow.
Gower Ring of Protection.
No. No, I do not. That answered the question there.
Oh, wow. Oh, what? I don't get this. Reduce damage taken from behind as the effect, right? But then as of patch 1.06, it doesn't negate damage anymore. So essentially this ring is now useless.
No, hang on. To the wiki. Very useful against certain. Google.
The Ancient Dragon.
Enter.
It says apparently it's really useful against the Ancient Dragon as it used to completely negate his fire, but now it does not.
The
Great.
dragon gave me this
So that would do
So-
nothing.
for I was born.
It would have been handy.
Would have been, definitely.
I was
Oh,
born
it's a
in
DLC ring,
darkness,
that's why I haven't heard of it.
contrived by men,
Well, guys,
by ones who would
this
call
is
fate herself.
this is also an interesting part where
They are the
you meet the
ones who
Emerald
created
Herald on
me.
your way back to the Throne of Want. Well,
But
I
they
say
failed.
back. This could be your first trip if you haven't been
I did not
been
come
through
out
Throne
as
Defender and
intended.
Throne Watcher like I have.
Fate would not be bested, and men were cursed once again.
But you meet the Emerald Herald for the last time,
If you
and she
proceed,
reveals her name to
Chandra
you.
will come after you,
Her name is Shanalot.
knowing that you will take the
Shanalot.
throne and link the fire.
It's only a model.
She covets the first throne and the great soul.
Oh, Monty Python is definitely in the blood of every British
Put the
person.
Chandra to rest.
Oh yeah. I was lucky enough to see him live on the last live show at London O2.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, had fantastic seats and it was a brilliant show.
See, I really wanted to, but I got the feeling from all of the cast that they didn't really want to do it, and it was just because they needed to pay taxes.
Oh no, you could tell, like, when they first came on stage, and the fact that as soon as they came on stage for the opening bit, and everyone was already up giving them the standing ovation, they were just so emotional about the fact that they were getting praised and the show hadn't even started yet.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
And then
I'm sure, like, maybe they had, like, these sort of anxieties about doing it, but I think,
Yeah.
once you get there and start doing it, you'd show... Like, the appreciation must have been amazing. I can't
True.
even imagine.
I
They're pioneers of our comedic...
I think
age.
the dude that summoned me went down here. Yes, he did. Brilliant.
Oh, you've been summoned.
I have been summoned
You've
by
only got 17 minutes
Genty P7B.
till we
Well-
go overtime.
That's fine. I wanted to do this as a. I preferably want to beat Nashandra in human form anyway, just so I can sit down on the throne of want in my green glory. Hello, Bernie. 330. Oh, you're the one that summoned me. Okay. Hey, Bernie. Guess what? Praise the naked. or in this other guy's case, he just drops the hello stone. I love this.
Thank you.
Hello.
Very good.
I'm sorry.
Oh wow, this is going to be Throne Defender and Throne Watcher again, not Nashandra. Okay.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you say it loud enough, you're always uppercautious. Supercalifragilistic.
Expialidocious.
Under.
What have I started?
The worst thing ever.
Well, we could be wrong. We could just start spurring into other famous songs from other musicals, like "Can You Feel the Love Tonight" from The Lion King.
Ah, but that's got feeling.
That really does have. And it was also, and a cover of it was done by Elton John.
Was it a cover? I
always
thought he did the original.
Wasn't it always Elton John?
Now, Elton John wrote it, but he didn't perform it in the movie. He only performed it.
And then
as
for
a
the
cover
marketing
afterwards.
side of it,
Yeah.
they released a single that was him. Yeah, that makes
What a
sense.
twist.
Ooh, what they do?
What a twist! Okay, so we're not doing too bad. Throne Watchers and Throne Defenders' health are reasonably accurate levels.
What's your tactic for this fight then, Dom, usually?
He uses the incredibly precise tactic that what scientists call hit them with a sword.
Hit them with a point-head stick.
Point-head stick.
But the trick in this fight is, of course, you need to kind of beat them roughly the same time, or else they'll kill one another. So as long as you just keep them at balanced health levels throughout the fight, you're fine. Now I'm curious. Is Bernie gonna be the guy? No. No, he's not gonna be the guy. Okay,
Oh,
bye
well,
Bernie.
that piqued that curiosity very quickly then, by the sound of it.
Well, that was a bit upsetting. I wanted this to be the full-on climax, where I would help Bernie fight Throne Watcher and Throne Defender, and then thrown straight into a fight with Nashandra. But nope, this guy's doing it the smart way.
I can't even imagine fighting these two on your own, though.
Oh, I've done it.
Never even tried. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. You probably somehow stopped world hunger too whilst you were at it.
Well, I did choose that option in Saints Row 4.
That's an option in Saints Row 4.
Well,
yeah, it's something like you can either is
end
it cure
world
cancer
hunger
or
or cure cancer.
yeah, you choose at the start of the game because you're the president.
I imagine that the developers behind that game must have had so much fun making it, because
Oh,
it's just
yeah.
so stupid.
That's the thing. Like I'd never seen progression of a game like from the first Saints Row to the fourth one. I've never seen anything go off the rails in such a splendiferous way.
Well, there are others. I
Yeah,
won't
but
mention them.
No, please do.
I won't mention them, but yeah, I can understand how it started off being as like a GTA style, like San
It
Andreas
was really
type.
trying. The first one was really trying to be like more, not necessarily more gritty, but more street.
Yeah.
And then it just like went, nah, we're not gonna get very far doing that. Let's make it about like dubstep guns and dumpster truck surfing.
Oh yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. We only need to do one thing before entering the final fight. And that's to praise the naked. Share your energy with me! Dark Soul, no. Dragon Ball reference for a win. Without further ado, let's cover crap.
Yeah, Thompson, we will make a new question
Yeah.
because anyone could just watch this, and I mean it's not that hard to Google it either, but it should, for the sake of fairness, we will definitely come up with a new question for the Twitter.
A better question. A stronger question. A question worthy of the title. There you go. Well, the stream isn't over yet. I can still Shrek. I can still get Shreked. But ladies and gentlemen,
Might be a
without
good
further ado, 100% naked, ultra great sword in one hand, badass great shield in the other. Can we defeat Nashandra? There's only one way to find out. Let's walk through the fog and welcome death.
Good luck, Dominic.
Did,
I just wanna
did
tell you
not
both.
use my full name. I hate it when people use my full name.
I'm sorry. I just felt it was more of a. It wasn't quite as a casual situation as before.
Put it this way: if you were on the frontier of space exploration, right, and NASA said to you, "Good luck," would they say, "Good luck, the exploder"?
Very good
That would
point.
sort of feel like you're cursing it a bit. Like
Very good point.
calling him the exploder. Oh, he's re-entering orbit.
He'll
And he's
explode.
exploded.
Now, is that irony or coincidence?
Right, let's do it, lads.
Is there such thing as an ironic coincidence? I believe there is.
Ooh, they're not the same thing.
No, but I think in this situation that would be an ironic coincidence. Oh god, Miss Chandra. She's horrible.
Crazy fight.
She's a predator.
She is totally predator. Why is it that I'm now in this boss fight and the only thing I have in my head is the Guile theme tune? Because it goes with friggin' everything. Live acapella.
How far could we go?
I wish I could join in with this, but I just feel like I wouldn't do the Guile theme justice. You guys did pretty good though.
We'll be releasing that in the Christmas #1 album.
The VGU a cappella compilation CD.
Featuring Rave Lord Nita.
Ravelord Nita.
And of course featuring Smash Mouth's classic All-Star.
Sung exclusively by Callam.
Well, it's more of a dramatic
It
reading.
would just be the sound clips all the way from this stream. So it would be like, you get to what was getting warm, so you might as well swim.
To be fair though, Dom would have to die like 3 times the amount of times he's died for me to finish the song. If I was to repeat the chorus each time.
Oh god. Oh, that I forget that AoE range is not as bad as I thought. That
It's
is.
just those curse things that really annoyed me about this
Yeah.
fight. I hated the curses like throughout the game.
Like, if I was playing this normally, I wouldn't give a damn and I would just fight her normally and I would just get cursed and accept it. But I genuinely want to finish this looking my Shrekky self. Or looking my Shrek best. I don't know, what would you say?
Shrek-esque.
My Shrekist.
Looking your full Parkwind tookness.
Oh yes.
You just went full
Nashandra!
up and
You! Why you curse me, you whore! Just before I slay you! You utter...
Cursed yourself by saying
And
that
to
you
think,
didn't
I
wanna
was
get
going to
cursed.
celebrate after that fight, but, well, I'm going to celebrate anyway, because by all means, I'm going to get out my trident, and I'm going to friggin... Yes!
Yeah, do you have any effigies?
Oh, I have plenty, I just wanted to do
Wow.
it. I was going to...
is it me or was that really anticlimactic? You seriously didn't even die once?
Yeah.
I know, right?
The hell?
I think to just give this a final wrap up. Oh no, because you're gonna be sat on the throne. Well, yeah. I was
Sit
gonna say
down
try
for
and take
once.
on the ancient dragon one more time, but
I can do it. I could just simply... No, I can't.
I'd say give yourself one
Or
more
can I?
chance on the ancient dragon, and then just like, if you don't do it, that's it. Can't just sit here doing that all night.
Yep, gotta love it. I can still do it. I can still take on the ancient dragon one more time.
Congratulations, you defeated Nashandra. Now you may progress on to the ridiculously ambiguous, hugely open to interpretation ending. Great job!
Fantastic.
To be fair, it would probably be better than the directors of Dark Souls.
Oh
two
crap!
appearing
I
as
can't.
Sprites of themselves.
I
on a white
actually
background.
can't do it.
You can? Ah.
I tried using the feather to get out, but you're still locked in. Oh well.
To be fair, it's probably not worth going to fight the Ancient Dragon anyway. We've ended on a high note here. You beat Nashandra. Why wreck it by then going and dying multiple times fighting a dragon that's just never gonna die?
Very true.
So, it's time to sit down for want.
Well, before we do, it's time to get my Shreky self back. Ladies and gentlemen, let us bask in the glory as we take our seat and rightful place as the next monarch.
We will be finishing very shortly, Thompson. So don't fret. We will.
I'm also going to do one thing just to make this a little bit more surreal. Just going to turn everything else off and just let the scene play. This feels so friggin' gratifying.
So this is your first time ever doing this?
Proper
then, Dom?
beating the game, yeah.
Nice.
This is friggin' glorious.
Due to restraint, obviously. I mean, you could have done it
Yeah,
several
I
times
could have
over,
done it, but I chose not to. I really
And did
chose
1/3
not
of the
to.
deaths.
It is your choice to embrace or renounce this. The door's open there! It's so cool 'cause I'm walking towards it! I'm totally fanboying out of this moment. It's so cool. I mean, Parkwood took his sweet time.
it's
It's sweet. This is beautiful. And look, there's a big chair with a slightly smaller chair etched inside.
Take your throne.
Yeah! It's so hype! Look at the... Wow, that's actually a very revealing shot of your nut region.
What lies
Whoa.
or not nut region. Who knows?
You're unnuts. Oh, the door's slowly closed! Oh, that's badass. Oh, my days. Oh, that's sick. What a cool end. Oh, that's beautiful.
E-hype. Electronic hype.
And that's it. 66 Shreks later. We did it.
66 tracks, and how many weeks? It's
Many.
been a couple of months.
66 tricks and a
It's been
funeral.
a couple of months.
Yeah.
Good couple of months of streaming this for 2 hours every Monday. Sit down
Sit
for
down
what?
for want.
Sit down for want. Hashtag sit down for want.
Oh, that's so cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, I feel both very happy that it's finally come to an end, but I'm also quite sad because I've truly loved playing this game. Or doing something I hadn't done before, and I can say this, like many people will think otherwise, but I will gladly say this Dark Souls 2 is definitely my Game of the Year. I don't care if it does or doesn't get any more Game of the Year awards. For me, it's Game of the Year, hands down.
It is an incredibly fun game.
I've fallen in love with it in a way I originally thought I wasn't going to. When I first picked up the game and when I first reviewed it, it wasn't as good as Dark Souls 1. I kept on seeing it for its flaws and for the problems that it had, but I look back on it now and it's still beautiful. It's still got it. But yeah, I'll bring back my ugly face, because if you want it, you got it.
Wow, congratulations, Dom. I'm very proud of you. I'm happy I was here for this.
Thank you very much.
Congrats, mate. You did it, mate. You what, mate?
Sit down for want!
Down for one.
that was good. That was a good line there, Thompson.
Very true. See it for the flaws, play it for the joy. And in the end of the day, that just basically rounds up what I love about this game. It's just fun. It's just fun.
Yeah, it is definitely fun. That you could go down the whole
I'm
route. of comparing it to
Devonator.
Dark
I can
Souls.
tell you right now. Sorry for cutting you off, Callam, but
That's cool.
I'm trying not to cry.
Just let it go.
Well,
Let it go, let it go. I've got no souls anymore.
and on that bombshell,
It's just so beautiful. So I'm happy I've ended it. The only problem I have now. What do I do next?
that is exactly what everybody goes through as soon as they finish uni.
Oh, very true.
I'm glad to have done it. I'm glad that it's over. What do I do now?
We do need to decide on a new game to stream at some point, and I think we should find a game that all three of us can play together.
Not Magica.
No, Magica's
hell no.
Magica's where friendship goes to
That
die.
will never. That won't finish. That really won't finish.
It really won't.
I haven't finished that game.
Well-
I bought it in 2010.
We'll literally get to the second stream and go, nope, can't do it no more. Nope.
Yeah, it's destroyed friendships.
Let's play Magica. It's a co-op game. We'll have a brilliant time. And then there's like this lightning spell, which may or may not randomly strike everyone.
Oh,
May or may
yeah.
not one-shot one of the players on the field, and it may or may not be completely spammable and utterly hilarious whenever someone dies to it. I think we got to chapter 2.
Monaco would be good, but I don't actually have it. We do need to find a game that all of us can
Very
enjoy
true.
together.
Because I can tell you guys right now, the next big single-player series stream that I will be doing, and that
Drumroll, please.
I'm still looking for co-commentators for, when it releases and when we get the PS4 copy of it, I will be doing as my next big adventure a beginning to end live stream of WWE 2K15 as I go on the journey and road to the gold. As I go from lowly wannabe superstar to the world heavyweight champion.
See, I would join you for that one, but I'm not the biggest wrestling aficionado.
Aficionado.
Yeah. But like, in
And
the
I know that there
meantime,
are other people in VGU that probably would be better suited to join
Yeah.
you in that stream.
I'm not the
that's
biggest fish either.
that's the
I've
next. That is the next big idea for the single player streams. Then of course in between that I'm going to be live streaming some random bits like Valkyria Chronicles comes out on the 11th. Damn right, I'm going to be streaming some of that because I love that game and that's coming out on the PC finally. That's gonna be great.
Would it be fair to say, as someone who doesn't know what it is, in a 3-word description, would it be fair to say it's like XCOM?
Yes,
It's like XCOM.
it's like XCOM.
I like XCOM.
There you go. It's like XCOM.
Hence it's good.
It's
But-
like a strategy RPG type thing,
It
and
is.
it's like it looks like it's watercolor, and it has this really cool cel shaded look.
Oh yeah. Fantastic
And-
music. You can choose between the English dub or the original Japanese voice acting. It's great.
I think it's Sega, isn't it? And I think it's
Sega.
the people that did Skies of Arcadia.
Yes. It's the same dev team.
Well, there you go. And it came out exclusively, no longer exclusively, came out on PS3 a long time ago.
And I
like
finally
ages and
got
ages
that gold trophy. Fantastic. Yeah. Sean, I believe there's one thing you need to say to just sum up this whole game. It's
Adaptability or Riot?
that, I know that is one thing you've been saying all game. There is literally one thing that we've also been saying all game about a certain company being genius.
FromSoft, everybody. Let's hear it for FromSoft.
Genius!
Which actually, Devonator's just brought up, obviously, Bloodborne. When that comes out, we will definitely be doing
Yes.
a stream of that, and I imagine it'll be the three of us.
Yeah. When Bloodborne comes out, by that moment in time, we will be doing a beginning to end live stream of Bloodborne as the three of us. But of course, it wouldn't be a naked run. But because it's the first time going through, you can expect so many Shreks. It'll be unbelievable.
So many Shreks. And this will be amazing. It'd be like, God damn it, Dom, why can't you beat this boss? Let me have the controller and then share play, and then it'll be my turn. we have to do that. That'd be like so good.
That would be brilliant. Well, no, that's the thing. If we do share play on the PS4, you can join me.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Friendship!
Friendship!
Shall be done.
But before we finish the stream here tonight, ladies and gents, let's have a quick look at the world tally of deaths. Well, the world tally is at 387,407,684, and only 66 of those were my doing.